Welcome to Bear Essentials, and this is the Bear Cave. Wanted to talk to each one of you today about some of the things that's been going on. But first, I wanted to talk about what a content creator is. By all rights, a content creator is a person that makes content. But above that, as soon as they report on something, be it a video, how to play, you become a journalist. You may not think that, you may not agree with that, but the fact is, it's no different than somebody working at a newspaper or a magazine. You are making content, and the readers and the people watching your videos have or should have the right that you do that to the best of your ability. That you don't go half-cocked. That you do not go into a crowded theater and cry fire because you say you have the freedom of speech. To do it well, to do it somebody the quality of, say, the NGNs of the world, or another high quality person is Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear. These are Division II people that make very high quality videos. There's a number of people that do. I think some of the guys that do it every day, like Jet Forth, and of course the big content creators like that have 200,000 followers, like Nothing But Skills, Wids, some of the ones that have been doing it this last year since Division 2 came out. Let's say Identity, Kazakami Van Doom, Jacob R24. These people have established that they can make quality videos. So if you're making videos for the first time, or a new content creator, or you want to be, learn how to take each video and improve on the one before it. So this is why I came up with my original series, Top 13 Content Creators Showcase. And through that, it is a way to report. It is news, meaning that it is pure facts. It's not I like this guy better than that guy. And when I make that video, the top 13 creators, was originally, I wanted to call it Creators Corners. But as I kind of developed it after a few weeks and got into how it should be, it really is a showcase. It's a showcase to show off every content creator that does Division. Even the Division 1, but especially Division 2. Now, because of recent circumstances, I had to pull all the videos off that until I made sure that I had in writing the agreement that was made verbally with each person. So what I would do is, when a person I was aware that they made content, I would approach them, often through their videos, because I didn't know of other ways. I didn't understand how Discord worked, and because they don't have, this is my email. In fact, that's kind of discouraged on giving personal information about YouTube out on YouTube, is kind of discouraged by them. And sometimes if you give too much information or the wrong information, that can be a term of service strike against you, and you can get in trouble for giving them too much information. So, with that said, we want to be able to provide a product that highlights each and every content creator. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to reach out to every content creator and get them to sign a release that basically says you are who you say you are, what your YouTube name is, what system you play on, or systems. Some of you have multiple systems. And basically that when you give that ability to me, I'm going to use it for Top 13 content to create it. And it's there to showcase you. Now, this does not mean that I'm going to agree with everything you say on your videos. It doesn't mean that I cease to have my opinion. This is where we came this week. One man decided that because I disagreed with him on this issue of being an effective and truthful and non-insightful content creator, and I called him out on it. And later on, if I am required to do so, if it comes down to that, I will make a video about that being public. So this video is just a short me and you video to explain what I do with Top 13 and the time that goes through. So currently, I database every player in Top 13 that I know that makes content or have made content. So pulling this up, if you can kind of see a little bit, I'll turn this a little bit this way. If you can kind of see, and we will sort this by name, A through Z. We can see this is week 10. We are currently going to be on week 12 is going to end Monday or Sunday night, midnight. So it is almost an hour before Saturday midnight. So in 25 hours, we're going to start compiling all the data for this week, this current week, which will probably be a lot of PC guys leading the list. So what we do is we look up 21 kilotons, and in the week 10, which is what this is, he made no videos. So then what we do is we have to go online, and we'll look down here to Andre J. Well, let's use somebody I know that's signed the release. So let's go to kind of one of my mentors here, Kazakami Bandu. And he was the leader last week, so that's a good person to pick. So we're going to pick Kazakami, and we're going to pull him up. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull up Kazakami Bandu. And by the way, you all should, I recommend that he should be one of your many ones you subscribe to. So what I do each week for each one of these video content creators, when you pull up their page, their videos are down here as their home page, and you can look at videos here and see their videos. When you do that, if you sort by date, and the newest is added. So I go by the newest, okay, sort by the newest, and it's going to display all the ones from this moment back chronologically. So on Sunday, I'm able to see that this is a day old. That's this week. 2, 2, 2. So for this week right now, we would go back 6 days and see where Kami is looking like for this week. So he's got a vendor reset. So he's got vendors 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like he's got and farm this falls in the same category. So it looks like this is the last one right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vendors, and he'll probably have one in the morning, which will make 7 vendor resets. It looks like maybe today he didn't do a vendor reset because he's got family, he's got things to do, and maybe somebody did it. He's got one build. This is a Cassie Mendoza reset. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 resets, a build video, another build video, that was last week. So tricks and tips, which would be in the how-to, but see it's on Hill League, so that falls under the season category. And then how to get the shield splinter. That's a how-to, that's a guide, but it's about the named F2000. So that would fall under weapons. So this is a 4-point video, this is a 4-point video, the build is a 3-point video, the vendor resets are 3-point videos. So there's 3, 6, 8, or 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Now for vendors, we cap out vendors for 10 videos a week because there's 7 days in a week, and maybe if something has to reset, like Cassie Mendoza has a glitch or something like that, I allow up to 10 videos. You just can't, just spam videos on one thing and say that there's many categories to cover. So there's limits on each one, especially streams, vendor resets, stuff like that. Now, if you made 100 rant videos, it's going to cap out at 15. Okay, you'll get full 1 point for each rant video or generalized video. Videos about Division 1 are only 1 point because this is Division 2, but we want to be able to have content creators be able to cover that content, and we want to give them credit for it. So what I'm saying is I have to do this with each one. Now another thing what I do is when I'm collating this data, I'm going to check which one is the highest one on views that week. So as you can see, the most popular view of Mr. Von Dooms is this one right here, and it's usually build videos that hits the most hits for the week, or something that's specialized like a big event, or maybe like with the PTS, that's going to probably have a lot of hits on. So we can see that he has 10K. So I will keep track of that, and at the end of the week, even though I haven't done it consistently, I'll do, or I can do another top 13, which is the top 13 popular videos of the week. Now, even though Mr. Van Doom does a great job, if he only has 19,000 followers, he's probably not going to have the same amount watching his video as, say, somebody like Wids. So anyway, when I'm breaking this down, I have to do this for each and every content creator every Sunday night. And I have to do it quick enough so I don't get some data messed up here. Because if not, I have to start then clicking on this last video and then actually go down here to say the data and see when it actually was made right here. And see that it was made on the 15th. Well, no, that was last week, not this week, so that doesn't count. And that can get very time consuming, but that's why it's really crucial to hit that time right as close to midnight as possible. Plus, if I start doing the first guy The last guy is going to have more time to have maybe a few stats change on the numbers. So I'm not really comparing. So ideally, I want to have a snapshot of all 200 content creators. I'd want to have equal amounts. So here we can see last week that Kami had a how-to guide, 4 builds, 5 vendor resets for 10 videos. His highest video that week was only 5.5K, and he had 31 points. So this is a 4-point category right here. These are all 4-pointers in these first areas. Exotic weapons, armor, anything about how-to in the DZ. Not streams, but how-tos. How to fight in the DZ. How to find these caches. Where to find the chest. When you find a landmark, those would fall under this. Even though it's kind of how-to, it doesn't really matter because these all get the same 4 points. Hunters, how to get a hunter mask, or if somebody did how certain hunters use certain skills, or how they fight together, something about their tactics or strategy. That would be a neat video for people to do. Hint for anybody looking for ideas, unique ideas for for content creators to do. Then anything about the league or seasons would go in this category, and then of course anything about raids. Here in this next category we have builds, stories, and vendors. Most of the time, the only people doing stories is NGN and a Mastermind HD, and rarely somebody else will do a video on the stories of our game. You know, what happened to Aaron Keener, the background, he had a tough childhood. Some of them are made up, and some of them are just go on the information given in the game. And those, I think, are great. NGN, everybody should check you out. Please, everybody check out NGN. I think he's up in one of the top subscribed content creators for Division 2. So what I do is once you collate all this data, then I can sort, after everybody's done, I can sort by their total number of their total points, and hit score, hit sort, and it's going to sort all these guys that make videos that week. And as I go down here toward the bottom, the number gets higher, and I can see that the number 1 person this week that we chose to look at was Kamikaze Van Doom. And with his 5 season videos, 1 build video, and 1 commentary video, and the bonus points for doing a series, which this is top 13 content creators because the person I'm talking about is me at 30 points. Again, I track over. Well, at this point, that week, there was 175 different content creators to watch. So this is what we do. We have to database each and every one of these people. And you want to contact Kamikaze Von Doom and say, hey, dude, you're top guy this week. I would like you to... This is what I do to make the top 13 work every week. Now I could probably make 2 or 3 videos like this in the time that it takes me just to put this data together. And track it, and sort it, and do all the things that I need to do. So with this said, I'm trying to give you the person that took the time to watch this to understand what goes on behind the scenes, how I look at it, how I do it, how I put all the data together. And somebody might be saying right now, well, you just showed us how to do it. We can do it now. And that's great. And if somebody else wants to do all this work, I'll gladly be the guy streaming for 2 or 3 hours what you're doing all this work. Because as long as one person is doing all this and everybody gets to see, everybody benefits. If you're Gamey Daddy and you finished 10th this week, or a few weeks ago he had a streak where he was 4th every week. If he goes to his sponsor, a major sponsor, and he wants to say, hey, for the next 6 months, you can sponsor me. One of the things he could say is, on Xbox, I'm the 4th best creator of anybody on there every week. Some people are above me, and then they're not seen for weeks. But consistently, I'm one of the top creators in the game. So he could use this information that I'm compiling and the accolades that I send each week of saying, hey dude, you made it, you're number 2. Hey dude, you made the countdown but just barely, 13th. You know, however that is. Somebody like Patrick Wolf that's only missed the countdown twice. Somebody like Nothing But Skills that was 9 straight, the first 9 weeks was in this top 13 countdown. Somebody like Wids that was there 4 or 5 weeks in this quarter so far. Kazakami Bandoom's been number 1 for 4 out of the last 5 weeks. Patrick Wolf's been up there once or twice. So between 2 or 3 of them, there's only a few of them that's been at the very top consistently and very good. I said a while back that somebody like this Hardly Gaming, when I asked him if he wanted to be part of this and he said yes, when I first looked at his videos, I seen he had tons of them, but I looked at when his YouTube account was made was only 3 weeks prior to that. Now, if you say, well, he's a new content creator, he only has 80 subs. He don't know nothing. Well, I'm telling you, this guy's running heroic missions solo. He's done some really difficult things and filmed it. He does kind of more a streaming kind of thing, but he does do some live stuff that are builds, things like that, and if it's clearly defined as that whole section is a build, then it'll get those 3 points instead of 2. And the whole point is, this guy, I think you're going to see up here in the charts, like you see Pure Prime and You Know the Vibes and Gamey Daddy and Patrick Wolf, that's always up there. I make icons, and I do have a official release to do this. And I use their icon, then I go ahead and put their name, put the date and the other stuff, so I have to do each and every one of these that you see in a video, I have to make. And because I have this and this release that says that DJ says I can use this, I use this to show him that he made top 13 that week and that he can use it. If he wanted to use that information or my video to give to one of his future sponsors, he could do it. It would be a great way to market himself being on a top 13 content creators. Now what I have as a dream is to have this sponsorship on the channel, so at the end of the quarter, which is only next week, the end of next Sunday ends the 13 weeks that will make up the first quarter of year 2, we could give something away for the best content creator. And I'm working on that. Got a few things that's kind of close, and it may not be huge, but like at the end of the year, maybe we could give the brand new Xbox away to the best Xbox content creator. We could give a brand new PlayStation away to the best PlayStation content creator. We could give some really neat stuff for a PC or a monitor or whatever it is, and have these gifts given to the channel to give away as sponsors for this program, to give the people in it big prizes. Maybe even sponsorship. By being somebody like Kazakami Van Doom that's top of the list, I could then, once I get established with the sponsorship, the sponsor may approach me and say, hey, we'd like to advertise on your program, and do you have any recommendations of people? We want this target audience. So I believe this is a great service. I believe it's something that needs to be done, and I'm very proud that I came up with the idea, even though it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So, if you're a content creator, please contact me. I will give you a way to contact me through things like Discord, Twitter, and we will exchange emails, and I will send you a statement that you'll sign, and you can provide me, so I'm not picking your photo. You can tell me what photo you want me to use, or photos, however you want to be presented on this page when you're featured. That's up to you. Now, I started this video as a explanation of what 13 is, but I started it off with what a content creator should be and what we are. Even if we aren't responsible journalists, we are journalists. For watching behind the scenes at Content Creators Showcase and what it's all about. I hope you sign your release to be part of this for any content creator, and I hope you decide to get your voice heard and become a content creator as well. Thank you and have a great day.